videos. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me. Also, I have a quiz for you after this video so you can check your understanding. The link will be down below. Let's get started. Ordering at Starbucks can be kind of overwhelming. There are so many different options and choices. In this video, I am going to teach you some sample phrases and some sample questions you could ask the barista for a recommendation. You could say, "What do you recommend?" Or "What's popular right now?" The barista might respond, "Our most popular drink is the pumpkin spice latte." If you want to know more about the drinks that they recommend, you could follow up with, "What do you recommend for someone who likes sweet drinks?" Baristas are usually very helpful and they'll help you find something that you like. Once you know what you want, it's time to order. At Starbucks, there are 3 main sizes: tall, grande, and venti. A tall size is 12 ounces, a grande is 16 ounces, and a venti is 20 ounces. So if you want a large coffee, you could say, "I'll have a grande coffee, please." Or if you want a small one, you could say, "I'll have a tall coffee, please." At Starbucks, it's very common to add milk to your coffee. If you want milk in your coffee, you could say, "Could I have a latte, please?" A latte is a drink made with espresso and steamed milk. The word latte actually means milk in Italian. Another popular drink at Starbucks is the cappuccino. A cappuccino is similar to a latte, but it has more foam in it. If you want to order a cappuccino, you could say, "Could I have a cappuccino, please?" Of course, there are other ways to add milk to your coffee. You could also order a macchiato. A macchiato is espresso with a little bit of milk. Or you could order a flat white. A flat white is similar to a latte, but it has less foam in it than a latte. If you don't drink milk or if you're lactose intolerant, there are other options for you. You could ask for non-fat milk. You could ask for almond milk or oat milk. All you have to do is add the word light before the word milk. For example, "Could I have a light milk latte, please?" You may have noticed that I've only used could. When ordering these drinks, that's because when you're in a situation like ordering at Starbucks, it's polite to use could instead of can. It sounds more polite. Now let's practice some sample conversations. Customer: "Hi, what can I get for you?" Barista: "Hi, I'd like to order a drink. What do you recommend?" Customer: "Our most popular drink is the pumpkin spice latte." Barista: "Okay, I'll have a grande pumpkin spice latte, please." And here's another conversation. Customer: "Hi, what can I get for you?" Barista: "Hi, can I get a tall cappuccino, please?" Customer: "Sure. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can download the quiz for this lesson at the website below. I'll see you next time. Hello everyone. Today we're going to improve your listening skills with everyday stories. These are short stories about everyday things that happen in everyday life. They are not only interesting, but they also help you to learn new words and expressions in context. So let's begin. It was the first day of class and the students were sitting in their seats waiting for the teacher to arrive. The bell rang and the door opened. A man walked in. He was tall and thin with a big beard. "Good morning," he said with a smile. "I'm your new English teacher." The students said hello. They were excited to have a new teacher. The man was very funny, and he made the class very enjoyable. He told jokes and stories and used funny voices. The students laughed a lot and had a great time. At the end of the class, the students thanked the man for making their first day so special. They said they couldn't wait to learn from him. The next day, the students arrived at class early. They wanted to be the first to get in. As they entered the classroom, they saw a note on the board. It said, "Please enter through the back door." The students looked at each other. They were confused, but they went to check it out. Outside, they saw the man waiting for them with a big smile. "Why did you come through the front door?" he asked. "I told you to come through the back door." The students apologized and went inside. The man said it was fine. "Let's start class," he said. But after a few minutes, one student fell asleep. The man stopped talking and stared at him. Then he started to laugh. "Don't worry," he said to the sleeping student. "I won't tell anyone." And the class continued as usual. This story is about a teacher and his students. The students were excited to have a new teacher, but they didn't know what to expect. On the first day of class, the teacher did something that surprised them. He made the class fun and enjoyable. The students laughed and had a great time. After the first day of class, the students were excited to go back and learn more from their new teacher. The next day, the teacher gave the students a surprise. He told them to enter the class through the back door. The students were confused, but they followed his instructions. Then the teacher noticed that one of the students was falling asleep. Instead of getting angry, he decided to have some fun. He pretended to be serious, but in reality, he was just playing with his students. The teacher made the class a fun place to be. He knew how to make his students laugh and keep them engaged. Now let's talk about some of the expressions used in the story. The expression to fall asleep means to fall asleep. It can also mean to become very bored. For example, if you are sitting in a class and the teacher is talking about a boring topic, you might start to fall asleep. The expression to be falling asleep is used to describe the action of falling asleep. For example, I'm falling asleep, or she's falling asleep right now. The expression to keep someone engaged means to keep someone interested and paying attention. For example, a good teacher knows how to keep their students engaged. The expression to have a fun place to be means to have a place where you can relax and enjoy yourself. For example, the teacher made the classroom a fun place to be. Learning English listening skills takes practice, but it's also fun. You can start by listening to simple stories like the ones we read today. As you improve, you can listen to more challenging stories. You can also watch movies and TV shows in English. This will help you to improve your listening skills and learn new words and expressions. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe for more content. Thank you. Hello my dear students. Welcome to this channel. And today's lesson is about simple English in the kitchen. We are going to learn some easy daily English for beginners. Before we start, let me ask you a question. What do you like to eat? You can write your answer in the comment section. Maybe one of your classmates can help you. Okay, now let's start our lesson. The first sentence is, could you pass me the salt? When someone says, could you pass me the salt? It means that they want you to take something and move it closer to them. In this case, they want you to pass or move the salt closer to them. We use could here because it's a polite way to make a request. We use please in this sentence. It's a very common expression when we want to be polite. We often say please before making a request, so the other person will feel respected. For example, you can say, could you please pass me the salt? Could you please open the window? Could you please give me a hand? The next sentence is, I'd like some sugar in my tea, please. When we want to ask someone to do something for us, we can use the expression would like plus the base form of the verb. This is another polite way to make requests. With this structure, we are being polite, but we are not making a command. For example, I'd like some sugar in my tea. I'd like some milk in my coffee. I'd like you to pass the potatoes. I'd like you to turn off the TV. Now, can you heat up my food, please? In this sentence, the word heat is followed by the particle up. The particle up is used to describe an action that happens in an opposite direction. For example, if the food is cold, we use heat up to make it hot. If the water is too hot, we use cool down to make it cold. If someone is angry, we say calm down to tell them to stop being angry. The next sentence is, I need some butter for the cake. The word need is used to talk about things that are necessary. For example, we can say, I need some butter for the cake. I need a book to read. I need your help. But we cannot say, I need some sugar in my tea. Because we don't need sugar, we just want it. So if we want to talk about things that we want, we can use would like. I'd like some sugar in my tea. Now, where is the fridge? This is a question that we use to ask about the location of something. The word fridge is a noun, and it's the thing that we use to keep food fresh. It's also called a refrigerator. We use where is to ask about the location of something. For example, where is the fridge? Where is the bathroom? Where is the nearest restaurant? And the last sentence is, I'm going to make a sandwich. The word make is used to talk about the act of creating or producing something. For example, I'm going to make a sandwich. She's going to make a cake. They're going to make some soup. Now let us have a look at the structure. Am going to plus the base form of the verb. This is the future simple tense. This tense is used to talk about something that will happen in the future. For example, I'm going to make a sandwich. I'm going to study tomorrow. I'm going to visit my friend. That's all for today. See you next time. Hello everybody. Welcome to my class. I am here, and in this lesson, we are going to talk about how to speak English confidently on the phone. Before we start, let's get to know you a little bit. Please write a comment below. Write one sentence about yourself. For example, I am a teacher from China. Or I love teaching English. Okay, now let's begin. When we make a phone call, usually we need to follow these steps: introducing yourself, asking for something, being polite, and thanking. If you can remember these 3 things, you will be able to have a conversation on the phone. Let me show you a few examples. Example 1. You want to book a meeting room for your boss. Hi, may I speak to whoever is in charge of booking meeting rooms? Hi, my name is your name. I would like to book a meeting room for next Tuesday at 9 a.m. Great. Which meeting room do you want to book? I was thinking about booking the small meeting room. Okay. Do you want to book it for 1 hour or 2 hours? 1 hour should be enough. Thanks a lot. I will send you an email confirming the booking. Thank you. That's all I need. Example 2. You want to call a friend and ask him or her to help you move. Hi, is friend's name there? Speaking. Oh, hi, your name, what's up? Hi, I wanted to see if you were free this weekend. Yeah, what did you have in mind? I was wondering if you could help me move into my new apartment. Sure. What time do you want me to come over? How about Saturday at 10 a.m.? Perfect, I'll be there at 10 a.m. sharp. Great, thanks a lot, you're welcome. Example 3. You want to order food from a restaurant. Hello, may I take your order? Sure, I would like to order a pizza. Please. What kind of pizza would you like? I'd like a pepperoni pizza, and would you like anything else? Yes, I'd also like to order a salad. Okay. And would you like to come in, or do you want delivery? Delivery, please. What is your address? It's your address. Okay. Your order will be delivered in about 40 minutes. Great, thanks a lot. You're welcome. These are some basic conversations about making phone calls. Let me show you the key phrases we use in these conversations. Phrase 1. May I speak to plus person's name, please? We use this phrase when we want to talk to a particular person. For example, may I speak to Sarah, please? This is a polite way to ask for someone. Phrase 2. Hi, this is plus your name. We use this phrase to introduce ourselves. For example, hi, this is John. Phrase 3. Would you please, plus verb. We use this phrase to make a request. For example, could you please book a meeting room? Would you please send me an email? These are polite ways to ask for something. Phrase 4. Thanks a lot. We say this to show our gratitude. For example, thanks a lot for your help. Phrase 5. You're welcome. We use this phrase to respond to, thanks a lot. It means you don't need to thank me. It's my pleasure. So now you know what to say when you make a phone call. Remember these key phrases and practice having conversations on the phone. Don't forget to write a comment below and let me know your ideas about phone conversations in English. Okay, now it's your turn to practice speaking. Look at these situations and practice making phone calls with a partner. Situation 1. You want to make a dinner reservation for 2 people for tomorrow night. You can call the restaurant and say, "Hello, I would like to make a reservation for 2 people for tomorrow night. What time shall I book it for?" The other person plays the role of a waiter taking your reservation. Situation 2. You are calling a plumber to fix the leaky faucet in your bathroom. Say, "Hello, I am calling to ask you to come over and fix the leaky faucet in my bathroom. What times are you available?" The other person plays the role of the plumber checking his schedule. Alright, that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. How do you start your day? Hitting snooze a dozen times. Scrolling endlessly through your phone. What if I told you that just 5 simple phrases could completely transform your morning and set you up for success? Today, we're diving into 5 powerful phrases to kickstart your day with a positive and productive mindset. Let's get into it. The first phrase is, today is a new opportunity. Forget about yesterday's mistakes or worries. When you wake up, you're literally given a fresh start. A blank page. By saying this out loud, you're consciously reminding yourself that you have a brand new 24 hours to make progress, to be happy, and to create the life you want. It's not about ignoring challenges, but about seeing the day as a gift filled with potential. So, take a deep breath and tell yourself, today is a new opportunity. Next up, phrase number 2. I am grateful for ... double quotes. This one is a game changer. Before your feet even touch the floor, think of 3 specific things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as the comfortable bed you just woke up in, the sound of birds outside your window, or the fact that you have a cup of coffee waiting for you. Gratitude instantly shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It floods your brain with positive emotions and sets a tone of appreciation for the entire day. It's impossible to be grateful at the same time. Try it. Phrase number 3 is all about taking control. I will focus on what I can control. So many of our anxieties come from worrying about things that are completely out of our hands: the weather, what someone else thinks, or global events. By saying this phrase, you're drawing a clear line. You're making a conscious decision to direct your energy toward your own actions, your own attitude, and your own responses. This doesn't mean you don't care about the bigger picture. It means you're being smart about where you invest your precious energy. Simple empowers your commitment to further. We'll accomplish one important thing today. Notice I didn't say 10 things or everything. The pressure to be hyperproductive can be overwhelming and often leads to doing nothing at all. Instead, identify just one key task that will move you closer to your goals. Making an important call, being late, or 20-minute workout. By focusing on a single, meaningful achievement, you guarantee a sense of accomplishment. This creates a positive feedback loop that builds momentum for the rest of your day and week. It's about progress, not perfection. And finally, our 5th phrase is a powerful act of self-passion. I am enough. Just as I am. A world that's constantly telling us more. This is your anchor. It's a reminder that your worth isn't tied to your productivity, your successes, or other people's opinions. You are inherently valuable right now, in this very moment. Starting affirmation helps you against doubt and criticism. It allows you to approach your day from a place of confidence and self-acceptance, not from a place of needing to prove self. So there you have it. 5 simple but incredibly powerful phrases to supercharge your morning mindset. Today is a new opportunity. I am grateful for. Focus on one control. I will accomplish today, and I'm just as I am. Try incorporating one or all of them into your routine and watch how your days begin to change. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to live a dimensional life. I'd love to hear which phrase resonates with you the most, so drop a comment below. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey there, this is your English teacher, and today we are going to talk about public transport. This is an easy English conversation between two friends about public transport. Before we start, remember to download the free PDF guide to help you improve your listening skills. You can find the link below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to improve your English with us. Let's go. Hi, my name is Student 1. What's your name? Hi, my name is Student 2. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Where are you from? I'm from Student 1. And you? I'm from Student 2. What do you do here? I'm a Student 1. And what do you do? I'm a Student 2. That's nice. So, do you use public transport? Yes, I do. How about you? Of course. Which means, of course, I use it. Do you use public transport often? Yes, I do. I use it every day. How about you? I use it every day too. Which means, I use it every day. I use the bus to get to work. The bus is cheap and comfortable. I usually catch the bus at the corner. Usually means normally or typically. To catch the bus is a phrasal verb, which means to take the bus. To get to work means to arrive at work. It's important to note that in English we use the present simple tense when talking about habits or things that we do regularly. For example, I use public transport every day. This sentence means every day you use public transport. You can also say I usually use public transport or often use public transport, which both mean the same thing, thus cheap and comfortable. Cheap means inexpensive, and comfortable means relaxed and cozy. The bus is my favorite form of public transport. I also use the subway. The subway is fast and convenient. There isn't any traffic. Traffic is when cars, buses, bikes and other vehicles are stuck. Because there are too many of them on the road. So when there isn't any traffic, everything is fine and there are no delays. How about the train? Does the train have any advantages? Yes, of course. The train is an excellent option if you want to travel long distances. Traveling long distances means traveling a lot of kilometers. If you want to travel long distances, the train is a very good option. The train is better than the bus because you can make reservations. You can make reservations means you can book your seat. And trains usually have fewer delays than buses. But sometimes the train can be expensive. A ticket for the subway or a bus is much cheaper than a train ticket. What other forms of public transport are there? We haven't talked about the tram. The tram is another good option. It's better than the bus because it's faster and it's not as expensive as the train. And there is one more thing. People who ride the tram get more fun than the bus because it's usually open at the top so you can see everything around you. Well, thank you so much for your help. You're welcome. It was nice talking to you. It was nice talking to you too. Bye. Bye. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, remember to subscribe to the channel to improve your English with us. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about how to answer this question. Tell me about yourself in your job interview. So without any further ado, let's get started. Now before we begin, if you are new here, make sure to subscribe so that you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Now let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is give a brief description of who you are. You can say something like, "Hello, my name is your name, and I am a hardworking, dedicated, motivated, and enthusiastic individual." So these are some positive adjectives that describe you. And you can add more, or remove some depending on what you want. The next thing you want to do is talk about your professional experience. You can say, "I have been working in this field for the past 8 years, and during this time I have gained a lot of experience and expertise in my area of work." Or you can say, "I am currently a student pursuing my bachelor's degree in your major, and I am eager to apply my academic knowledge and skills in a practical setting." So if you're a recent graduate, you can talk about your academic qualifications, and if you have some professional experience, you can talk about that as well. Next, briefly describe your relevant skills. For example, if you are applying for a job that requires strong communication skills, you can say, "I am an excellent communicator, both written and verbal." Or if the job requires teamwork skills, you can say, "I am also a strong team player with a proven track record of success." So it's important to highlight the skills that are relevant to the job description. And the last thing you want to do is explain why you are the best candidate for this position. You can say, "I am the best candidate for this position because I have the necessary skills and qualities to excel in this role. I am confident that I can make a significant contribution to your company, and I am eager to learn and grow in this position." So this is one way to answer the interview question. Tell me about yourself. Keep in mind that you should tailor your response to the specific job you are applying for, and it's also important to practice your answer out loud so that you feel comfortable and confident when it's time to speak. Now let's take a look at another example. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a highly motivated and results-oriented professional with over 5 years of experience in the industry. In my previous role, I was responsible for briefly describe responsibilities. I have a proven track record of success in briefly describe your accomplishments. I am proficient in list your relevant skills, and I have a strong understanding of mention relevant industry knowledge. I am eager to apply my skills and experience to contribute to the success of your company. I am a quick learner, and I am able to work independently as well as collaboratively as a team member. I am available at short notice, and I'm willing to travel and work flexible hours. I am confident I have the necessary qualities to excel in this role, and I am eager to learn and grow within your company. Thank you for considering my action. Okay, so this is just another example. You don't have to use this exact format, but I hope this gives you a better idea of how to structure your response. So now you know how to answer the interview question. Tell me about yourself. Make sure to practice your response so you feel comfortable and confident when it's time to speak. And if you want to become fluent in English faster and learn English step by step, I recommend you check out my online English courses. The link for these courses is available below. Alright, so this brings us to the end of this lesson. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and turn on notifications so that you won't miss any future updates from us. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Hello friends. Welcome to my class. Today we are going to learn 12 types of nouns, and I am sure that by the end of this lesson, you will master all these 12 types. You will be able to identify all these 12 types. So let's begin. The first type is common noun. It is the name of a person, place, or thing. For example, teacher, book, city, country, girl, boy, etc. These are common nouns. Common nouns are the names of people, places, or things in general. The mall has a lot of people. We use public transport to go to the mall. The word people, transport, are common nouns. They are not the names of any particular person, place, or thing. Now tell me one common noun. Very good. Now tell me one more common noun. Excellent. The next type of noun is proper noun. It is the name of a particular person, place, or thing. For example, Mr. Smith, London, Amazon, Coca-Cola, Titanic, etc. Proper nouns are the names of particular person, place, or thing. Proper nouns always start with a capital letter and they are singular. We have learned that the Amazon River is the longest river in the world. The word Amazon is a proper noun because it is the name of a particular river. Now tell me one proper noun. Excellent. Now tell me one more proper noun. Wonderful. The third type of noun is collective noun. A collective noun is the name of a group of people, animals, or things. For example, team, flock, herd, family, committee, jury, audience, etc. Look at this sentence. There is a flock of birds on the tree. Here, flock is a collective noun. It is the name of a group of birds. Now tell me one collective noun. Good. Now tell me one more collective noun. Excellent. The fourth type of noun is a material noun. A material noun is the name of something that something else is made from. For example, silver, wood, cotton, gold, plastic, etc. Look at this sentence. This is made of gold. Here, gold is a material noun. It shows what ring is made from. Now tell me one material noun. Very good. Now tell me one more material noun. Wonderful. The fifth type of noun is a